it's going to happen. This is, I hate to say it, unless this radicalization is rooted out, this type of evil is rooted out, we're going to be seeing repeats, unfortunately, of San Bernardino, Chattanooga, Tennessee, etc., the bombing in Boston, New York, with the mowing down of vehicles. It's going to be more of this. And more cities are just going to have to take extra precautions, and citizens are going to just have to be on extra alert and be vigilant and just be ready just in case, and be smart when you travel, smart when you are assembling in large crowds, and when you go out with your family. I just went recently to a movie theater, and, it kind of makes you think, where there's one exit out and you're right there in one of the front rows where it'd be easy for somebody to come in with a gun and just start spraying. I mean, you can't live your life in fear. But I think that more shopping malls and places of businesses over here can do a better job with screening people that come into the malls. And unfortunately, a lot of these malls don't screen people that just come through their doors. Expenditure, I don't know. But I think any of these particulars are open season. The mall cops, do they have guns? I don't openly see mall cops here in Florida with guns. Yeah, some states might, but a lot of the mall cops, I just think they can handcuff you. And maybe they have a stick. But other than that, yeah, depending on what state, it probably differs. But Florida, I don't see open, unless they have them concealed, like down on their calf or something or whatever. But it would make me feel safer going out this holiday season. By the way, it's Cyber Monday. If you haven't gone Black Friday shopping and that's not your thing, this is the day where you go online just about anywhere, your favorite retailer, and you can find some really amazing deals on, electronics and clothing and, gifts of all kinds, home items, just things that may not even be gift items, but things that you've been hoping they would drop in sales. Today's the huge day. Sometimes you can see 50% off, 45, 50% off, even more in some places. So make sure you take advantage of the opportunities now online today on Cyber Monday. Retailers are going to be making $1 billion plus off Cyber Monday. It's supposed to be really big. And this is an opportunity for retailers to really make up any lost ground or lost earnings, but it's going to be incredible. And thanks to you, purchasing online where more people are doing it with confidence and ease, and many times you get free shipping. It's a really good deal. Not a bad deal. You ever get a massage? Right now, a massage would sound really, really nice. There's a company that's called Massage Envy. You ever hear of it? It's the nation's largest massage franchise, and it's saying it's planning to strengthen its policies. And the reason being, more than 180 women have come forward with accusations of, you guessed it, sexual assault against the company's massage therapist and managers. This is according to a report published by BuzzFeed on Sunday. It says scores of former clients have accused Massage Envy's employees of criminal behavior, including unwanted groping, fondling, and sexual assault. Franchise managers, too, have been accused of mishandling or covering up incidents of alleged sexual misconduct. In one complaint, former customer Suzanne Ingram said that she was assaulted in 2015 by a male masseur named James Delter, who inserted his fingers in her vagina and pushed his erection against her body while she lay frozen in fear. She continues. She added that later informed the manager about his behavior, only to be told that she was welcome to return to the massage parlor to discuss the incident. She opted instead by a phone and then called the police. Delter admitted to assaulting Ingram during questioning. And Delter subsequently sentenced to prison for assaulting 9 of his clients in total. Other complaints against Massage Envy employees include unwanted touching or oral manipulation, and manipulation of clients' breasts and genitals, and in one case, a masseur ejaculated on the customer's face. Victims also said that in many cases, Massage Envy did not take any immediate action against the offending masseurs. BuzzFeed News also stated that the subsequent reviews of the company's policies do more to protect the company brand than to ensure customer complaints are handled appropriately. The company's corporate office had also claimed that Massage Envy is not responsible for the actions of its franchisees or employees, according to court filings obtained by BuzzFeed. In a statement to Fox News, Massage Envy said in its heartbroken over the news, but maintains that these incidents only account for a tiny fraction of the company's millions of massages. Each of these incidents is heartbreaking for us and for the franchise that operates Massage Envy locations, blah, 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 blah. It's like, come on, dear God. Massage Envy, be weary, of massage parlors. There's a bunch of these massage places in Tampa Bay. It's like every other block. Yeah, you just got to be careful when you go in. But that's, and this one lady, your heart breaks for her. She said she was frozen in fear, I guess just in shock that was actually going on. So if you've had an experience, somebody that's had an experience, at least with Massage Envy, and it wasn't what you were welcomed for, we're looking for it, you might definitely want to, there's going to be a class action suit. You can kind of see it here. It's amazing how some of these companies will do that. They'll side, definitely more towards the employees and less for the customers, and especially when it's something to do with their name, but how the company itself distances themselves, saying, what goes on with our franchisees is not our responsibility. They use our name, but we're not a part of it. I'm thinking, wait a second. So there's no standards? You can't take their license away? You can't revoke the usage? There's no royalties to be paid? To me, if there's royalties paid for franchisees, and there's always become a franchisee, you're paying a royalty fee for the name, for the usage of all of those particulars, that they are going to be held accountable, and they should. It's interesting to see some of these doctors that put this fine print together, and, there's going to be certainly somebody's going to be paying up. So whether it's the corporate office, a Massage Envy, or the local franchisees, there's going to be damages for these women that have gone through this. But it's a shame. But, man, I'm telling you, I told you, man, what was going to hit the fan. And certainly now it's great masseuse takes advantage of you when you're on the table. And you think you'd go into these places. That wouldn't happen because they're very professional. Dear God. But if you have yourself a good masseuse that doesn't play those type of games, then you're good. But be careful when going to one of those. A consumer alert here today on For the People. We'll be back with much more right after this.
This thing called life, we're for the people, for the people, for the people is there.
It's unlike anything you've ever been through in your life, man. I was driving. This kid threw a grenade at us and went right over our vehicle. It was 12 years old.
The shockwave went through my head, rattled up my brain, and left.
Danger is around you 360 degrees at all times, and you can't unlearn that.
It's impossible to describe the sacrifices these men and women have made to protect our freedoms. And the job of rebuilding their lives is massive and growing every day. Many will need the programs offered by the Wounded Warrior Project for years to come.
I didn't know what PTSD was. All I knew was I was having nightmares. And when I got released, my reintegration was go check in at the VA, man.
My first coping mechanism was use drugs. Just numb it, don't feel anything.
I was angry. I'm trying to pull myself out of that right now.
Your gift today of $19 per month will honor and empower these veterans so they can aid and assist each other.
The Wounded Warrior Project is a life raft.
I can say this without question that I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for it.
Wounded Warrior Project is the first step, getting back out into the world and reforming yourself outside of the service.
Call or go online with a pledge of $19 a month. You'll receive this Wounded Warrior Project blanket, and your gift will provide critically needed programs that rebuild lives.
That was my first feeling of actually being a part of something bigger than myself again.
Well, I lost a few really close friends overseas, and if I quit, I'm going to let them down, and I'm not about to do that.
I'm learning to face my fears head on, to trust and see what happens at the end.
It's a long process, but I had the drive and desire.
Please, call or go online with your gift right now.
For the people is there.
Your American Heritage. Davy Crockett, Jim Bowie, and William Travis looked through the San Antonio darkness at the golden flashes of light that were the Mexican campfires. And as the gray, steely dawn came creeping, the siege began. Mexican infantry companies in red, white, and green marched relentlessly through the scrubby brush as their artillery hammered the old mission. General Santa Anna ordered a complete massacre. Almost 200 Texans against a force of 3,000. He'd show those upstarts, and he did. No one survived. This has been Don Keyes, Remembering the Alamo, a solemn and heroic page in your American heritage.
Proudly keeping your American heritage alive each weekday, right here, brought to you by For the People.
Critics are raving. Murder on the Orient Express is spectacular, with a cast of suspects each better than the next, and a twist ending that will keep audiences guessing. Murder on the Orient Express, rated PG-13.
Introducing the official For the People coffee mug, featuring the colorful red, white, and blue For the People logo, with Keith Allen. On a ceramic 11-ounce coffee mug, perfect for any hot beverage of your choice. This mug is a great reminder of what we stand for: God, country, and family, with conservative values and good old-fashioned common sense. To order your For the People coffee mug, pay just $20 plus $3.99 shipping and handling at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. And enjoy.
It's 6 a.m. 40 million Americans are waking up to a Gillette shave. And at our factory in Boston, 1,200 workers are starting their day building on over 100 years of heritage, craftsmanship, and innovation. Today, we're bringing you America's #1 shave at lower prices every day, putting money back in the pockets of millions of Americans. As one of those workers, I'm proud to bring you Gillette quality for less, because nobody can beat the men and women of Gillette. Gillette, the best a man can get.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate online at carsforkids.com. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll get a vacation voucher and maximum tax deduction.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Your daily infusion of common sense with the latest headlines and news around the country. Our website's forthepeopleshow.com, and if you like the show, I'd like to say share the show. We open up the nation's newspapers and cup of coffee in hand, and if you'd like to do the same Monday through Friday with us as you join us, you may want to get one of those nice coffee cups that I'm enjoying, the For the People coffee mug with my name on it, and it's red, white, and blue. It's beautiful. It's available right on our website at forthepeopleshow.com. Keeps us on the air, and we'd like that. We're listener supported. We appreciate your donations online. If you'd like to become a monthly supporter, there's an option for that as well. And don't feel bad. We have listeners that just give $1, but that adds up, and we appreciate that. Some give more. If you can, that's terrific. You can cancel at any time. ForThePeoplesShow.com. Senator John Thune is coming out, and he has come out this past Sunday, and he's saying that he'd like to see President Donald Trump use his influence to persuade Alabama GOP Senate candidate Roy Moore to step aside amid these sexual misconduct allegations. And one of the biggest things that a lot of